Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Let us know where you're streaming from. Well, come on in. Let us know where you're streaming from. Let us know where you're streaming from. Let us know where you are streaming from. Come on in. Come on in.
All right. We have an awesome topic tonight. Very relevant.
Relevant to the point, poignant.
Ooh.
Charmaine had a long day. Look at that. Just looking like you just been through something. She went shopping. Christmas shopping.
It's rough out there.
Yeah. Well, good night. My name is Jomo.
I'm Charmaine.
We get together on Friday nights for real, raw, and relevant conversations dealing with relationships.
Yes.
And we've learned oftentimes in the holiday season, it can be really stressful. Uninvited guests, schedules that change.
Entertaining
that
people you don't even like because you feel obligated.
What? Inviting people over.
If you're dating someone and you feel like you don't really want to introduce them to your family, but it's like the Christmas season and they're asking you, well, where are you going for Christmas?
Nowhere with you. How about it? And I've learned that some people during this season they'll get booed up just for the holiday season, and some people get booed up just for gifts.
For the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So anyway.
Playing with people's emotions.
Yeah. So tonight we're just going to talk about 6 or 7 points in reference to ways to de-stress the holidays. So as we thought about this, the first thing I thought about was being realistic with expectations. I think so many people get discouraged when expectations are not met during the holidays.
Right.
Whether it's gift giving, whether it's how you prepare, present, invite. There's so many people that have this white Christmas. Everything is perfect. Everyone gets what they expected to get.
Right.
And if you're not careful, you allow your kids to rob your holiday. You could rob family. And so we have to be mindful that life is still going to happen.
Right.
There is no perfect Christmas tree, no perfect gift, no perfect people. So sometimes I think we got to kind of tone it down because just because it's the holiday season don't mean I'm in a festive mood.
Right. And just to piggyback off of what you just said, sometimes it's not even other people that ruin the holiday for you. It's you that ruin the holiday for you because of your expectation, your picture of what Christmas is supposed to be like and how you grew up having Christmas. Maybe you don't have the finances this year to have the Christmas that you want to have, but you have to make the best of what you do have.
Correct.
And enjoy the holiday with what you have.
Yeah, I know for many years growing up, I would get one gift. And that was my Christmas. Most of my Christmases was one gift. So, and I love it.
About us being content.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to be content.
Yeah, and I loved it. I mean, sometimes you don't realize if you never had it, you never missed it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So be realistic with expectations. All right.
I remember there's a Bible study that Priscilla Shirer did where she shared a story of how she does Christmas with her kids and her husband and how they talk about why we're celebrating Christmas and everything and whose birthday it really is. And her younger son making the joke that, am I Jesus? Because, he was getting gifts versus Jesus getting the gifts on Christmas. And she also mentioned that, it's Priscilla Shirer. So we know she has money, but she said she goes to the Dollar Tree and gets some little trinket toys because they're gonna break them anyway. And then they go over Mom and Papa's house, which is Tony Evans and at the time his wife, and they would get the real gifts from their grandparents. But I just thought about them and how they're raising their kids not to value the actual presents underneath the tree because it's not really their birthday anyway. So the expectation for her kids later on in life won't be like, oh, this is the one time a year that I can actually get the things that I want. Because let's be honest, our kids get gifts throughout the year. So you don't have to put pressure on yourself one day a year to break the bank to get them things that they're probably not going to play with, but for 5 seconds anyway. Or they're not going to wear, but for 2 seconds until it gets stuffed. They're going to grow out of it. So we just have to put things in perspective.
Number two.
Learn
how to say no.
Yeah. No is a blessing.
If you can learn how to say no, because during the holidays, people are going to ask you to do a lot of things, a lot of extra things,
Right.
ask for things. And if you know that you're at your wit's end, learn how to say no.
That's good.
Come on, put in the chat.
No.
I can't do that. No.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
No. And for some reason, we make it such a difficult thing to say no. Let me help you. When you learn how to say no to others, you're going to say yes to yourself.
Oh, that's good.
And so many times we say no to ourselves and yes to everybody else.
You're preaching to me. You're preaching
and the challenge is you're going to be frustrated with your life.
Right.
Because all you know how to do is say yes. Therefore, the things that are important to you, you are saying no. The Bible says it this way. You can't please two masters.
Come on.
So either you're going to, make one happy and one disappointed, or vice versa. So during the holidays where people are asking you to do more,
right,
learn how to say no. Amen. And so I think it's so, you have to. Saying no is saying yes to your health, your sanity, and your peace.
Right.
And peace is priceless.
Right. Number 3, stick to a budget. Now, this could be tough for a lot of people because they just want to get what they want to get and they want to spend what they want to spend. A tip that we read recently was, if you know that December is usually hard for you as far as budgeting, to put all of your December money in a separate account or in an envelope. And then that way, once that envelope is depleted, you don't have, so you need to think about your decorations. You need to think about your gift giving.
You don't need no decoration.
Food and Christmas parties, and whether you want to buy an outfit to go to your, holiday Christmas party with the job or whatever. Think about everything, because whatever money you budgeted for the month of December, that's all you have.
And so, no.
Say no.
I'm serious, because just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right, right.
And I've seen people put themselves in a financial bind in December that they're trying to work out January and February.
With a tax return.
No.
Right.
No is healthy.
Right.
No.
Right.
And then what you could do is you can have a tier system for gifts. Are you a tier 1 person, a tier 2 person, or a tier 3 person? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Based on relationship. You know what I'm saying? Tier 1's a gift. Tier 2 is something. Tier 3 is a gift card.
Right.
Or just a card.
I think for a lot of people, and people that aren't close to you and that you just want to show your appreciation or show that you thought about them for the holiday season, I'm going to give you something that I do a lot of times. There's always a Starbucks little mug and maybe the coffee or the tea or something, the little sets from Walgreens. I'll get that and give my daughter's teachers a little $10 gift card to Starbucks. And the gift cards come in $5 increments too. And then they get the little gift card and you can put it in a cute little bag and dress it up.
You are so just, Charmaine is such a blessing.
What?
I dropped off gifts to the teachers and the principal.
And they're just so appreciative. And it's just so thoughtful.
You are top dog.
And to the neighbors, have the kids bake cookies versus
Don't get the neighbor nothing. You
have good neighbors.
No. The answer is no.
You have good neighbors. But even family members, some people
love
a baked gift. Some people love a baked gift versus
and it's not a bad thing. All I'm saying is say no to stress.
Yes.
If you feel anxiety and stress, the answer is no.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Anything that is going to take your peace, say no to. Too many people allow the season, the atmosphere, and all that's going on to ramp them up, stress them out unnecessarily. If it takes my peace, the answer is no.
No.
Number 4,
right,
if you feel lonely, reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out. Sometimes it's stressful feeling isolated, or you just had a breakup or something. Reach out
Right.
to family, friends, some of your
You
church
hang
family.
out with
Hang out
them.
with them.
Yeah.
Don't make it more stressful by being isolated and feeling
Right.
like you're all alone.
That's the worst thing you could do during the holiday season
Correct.
is be
Reach
isolated,
out.
especially if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one or something like that.
Correct.
It can be even more hard to be by yourself if you're used to being around that person. So
Correct.
we definitely suggest reaching out to friends, family, church members, whatever groups you have. You might have a yoga group or something.
Correct.
Reach out to them.
Here's the next one, y'all. Don't get off track with your health.
Oh, overeating.
Yes, Lord.
Eating too much.
So, example, I've had a little scratchy throat, right? So I'm trying not to push it. I haven't done my cardio in about 5 days, and I'm really irritated right now. Okay,
He's very disciplined with his cardio.
And so I know that I've been eating, and I know my balance is not necessarily what it is. But my point to you is, I get frustrated. So guess what? That gives me stress. So tonight, as I came home, I said, you know what? I ain't stressing nothing. I'm going to tighten up next week and catch back up. But my point is,
when your body is healing from something that is fighting, it's probably not the best time to go work out.
So Charmaine told me not to do it. Yeah. And I'm listening.
But when you start feeling better, if you want to go for a walk, go for a walk. Start off slow and get into your routine again.
We're not going to start slow, but here's my premise to you. Don't allow the holidays to get you off track with the goals you had.
Right.
If you had a good year and accomplished a lot of goals, don't allow the holiday and all the rum cakes. I'm just
gonna treat myself.
Don't allow all the rum cakes and all the other stuff to take you off course. Someone gave me a tremendous rum cake this week.
Really?
Tremendous. It was.
Of the Lord?
Listen, rum was just soaking, saturated. And versus me eating it all, I split it up between some of my team members, and they all loved it. And my point is, that's a way to whereas because in this season,
and as much as I wanted the rum cake, I said I'm gonna back away from the rum cake because I'm working on something.
In this season, people are gonna give you a lot of extra food. There's a lot of leftovers, a lot of Christmas parties, a lot.
Right.
And some of you may drink too much, and all these things will just push you over the edge and lead to frustration. Okay.
Set aside your differences.
Lord have mercy. You're going to be in a room with some people you don't like.
Right. Be the bigger person. Don't bring up things that could cause strife or headache or make other people feel uncomfortable to be around you.
You are going to be around.
It's a holiday season. Just try to make the best out of this, whatever situation it is, and put everything in perspective. It's only a short time. It's a momentary
light affliction. So set aside differences. Don't even allow it to get built up.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What you got to do? All right.
Plan ahead. You want to make sure if you plan on doing a lot of baking
or
lot of shopping or whatever, pace yourself. So that way at the very end, you're not stressing out about, oh my God, so much traffic, the things are sold out that you want. All of this stuff, none of it means that much.
Again,
like
if you start to feel stress, say no.
Say no. Just drop it.
How about this? Christmas is not even Jesus' birthday. So go ahead and his birthday's actually in the springtime. So go ahead and say, listen, I'm going to get you the gift after Christmas. The price go down.
That's real.
My point is, stop putting all this built-in pressure in this season. I'm not saying not to celebrate the birth, but it's not technically the birthday.
Anyway.
So don't put all this extra stress in this season.
I actually was driving through the mall. Like I went to one store, and I was driving through the mall parking lot. And I think you called me or I called you. And I was like, I'm driving through this parking lot and I think I'm just going to keep going. Because I don't want to deal with it. Like,
why do you deal with it?
I didn't want to deal with it, so I just kept driving.
That's what I'm telling you. Don't do that.
Yeah. I just kept driving. And it felt so good to not pressure myself to go in and deal with all those people and the long lines and everything.
Correct.
I went to one store and just...
Here's what I say no. Say no.
No.
Say no.
No.
Now say Jomo.
What?
Say,
What do you have me
no,
say?
say,
No,
say,
I don't
no,
want
no.
to hear the whole.
No. Say Jomo.
I want to hear the whole.
No,
sentence
say
first.
Jomo.
Jomo.
The answer is yes to you.
The answer is yes to you.
There it is. That's all we gotta say. Now, that's our time for tonight. We love you.
God bless you.
God bless you. Remember this: love, laugh, and learn. And anything that stress you, the answer is
no.